Hi guys, what is up and welcome to a spin-off episode of Hold My Cape.
Spin-off.
Yeah, it's like Hobbs and Shaw, but with a podcast.
What a podcast.
And it's shorter.
No Titans.
No Titans.
No Star Wars.
No Star Wars.
No.
Oh, is there?
No.
No, there isn't.
No beginning.
Welcome to the Hold...
Funky
no,
beginning.
I've not made one yet, so no.
No.
Maybe later on.
Fresh and uncut.
Yeah. And this is out before our Star Wars trivia quiz. We've not
Oh.
edited that video yet.
So that's coming. So,
That's coming.
Fish, in this spin-off special,
Yeah,
what is
so
our topic?
What we're doing today is we're going to go through the films that are coming out next month. Because February...
What month is that?
February is upon us.
February of which year?
2020.
2020.
2020.
Just from those in the future.
We're
that are
recording this
watching
on the 30th of January.
Ooh.
So very close to the end of February, the start of February. Hopefully it will be up. Hopefully I will actually upload this video.
now. Yeah, yeah. If not,
Hopefully on Sunday, which is on whenever the fucking first is, Saturday.
Saturday.
So yeah, let's get right to
Let's
it.
get right into it then. We haven't got long to waste.
No order, apart from chronological. We've got. So these are the films coming out in February. Starting with the 7th of February, we've got 3 releases on the 7th of February. Fuck off! It's come right to the top again. This is the 7th of February, is the first release day. Stop it!
He is speaking to his phone and not me at this
Keeps
moment.
flickering
For
up
anyone
to the
that's
top.
worried about
So
my
there's
my
The
safety.
Lodge. And then we danced. And Birds of Prey. Now, going through IMDb's score, we'll start with the lowest, 6.7. The Lodge.
The Lodge.
The soon-to-be
Sounds like a
step-
horror.
Maybe. We'll soon
We'll
find
find
out.
out, yeah,
A
let's
drama
find out.
horror thriller.
Yeah.
The soon-to-be stepmom is snowed in with her fiancé's 2 children in a remote holiday village. Just as relations begin to thaw between just as relations between to thaw between the trio, some strange and frightening events take place.
Yeah.
There is a trailer, and I am not watching it. What do you think of that? What do you think? Have you heard this? Did you know this film was coming out?
Hadn't a clue.
Nah, same.
What we watching it?
Nah, same. Moving on to the next one. And then we danced.
Interesting
Drama.
title name, to be fair.
A drama romance.
Okay,
You
put me
ready
off.
for this? A passionate coming-of-age tale set amidst the conversation confines of modern Tbilisi.
Struggling with your words today.
Tbilisi. It's spelled Tbilisi. Tbilisi.
Yeah, Tbilisi, Georgia, capital city. There you go. Geography.
Oh, well. The film follows Merab. Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to press on this because it's... Oh, fuck me.
Oh, it's
The
long.
film follows Merab, a competitive dancer who is thrown off balance by the arrival of Urkley,
Throw anyone off balance, that name, wouldn't it?
a fellow male dancer with a rebellious streak.
Ooh,
Oh, wow, this has got 8.1.
8.1.
There's a trailer that I won't be watching of that as well.
Nope.
Now,
Heard about this film, Fishing?
nah, mate.
We were watching it?
Nah, mate.
Nope, same here. Let's move on.
Moving on.
Film we
Rapid-
have heard for once, actually.
Yeah, Birds of Prey.
Dropped into
And
February.
and the fabulous amalgamation.
Words are not your strong point today, are
I
they?
cannot read. Of
Birds of
Harley
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn and the fabulous. No, Birds of Prey, isn't it? And the fabulous emancipation of Harley Quinn.
An action-adventure crime film.
Ooh.
After splitting with the Joker, Harley Quinn joins superheroes Black Canary, Huntress, and Renee Montoya to save a young girl from an evil crime lord. It's wrong, because they're not superheroes.
No. In fact,
Actually, are they supposed to be superheroes?
Black Canary, you could say, is.
Sometimes a superhero, but
Harley Quinn's
Huntress?
definitely not.
Huntress is...
She was always considered an anti-hero as far as I knew, because she's in the Bat
Oh,
family,
that's
isn't she,
right.
technically, but she kills, whereas Batman doesn't, so
Oh, yeah.
Batman doesn't.
Are you going to see this film? I probably will. Just because we have a podcast now, and it's...
This podcast is sort of making me feel like I should.
yeah. We'll
if-
go together.
We'll probably go together. If
We'll
I'm
go
free
together.
and if
I'm in no
the
rush.
time comes up, I'm in no rush.
I'm not going to go out midnight to see this.
If it wasn't for this podcast, I would have gone very happily to avoid this
I would
film.
have happily just watched it on a dodgy website if it
Yeah.
wasn't for this podcast.
But yeah, I mean, not the most excited for this film, but we've heard some good reviews have come out, so maybe it'll be alright.
Maybe.
Let's be honest,
It's R-rated.
if we go and see this film, it'll be a fun podcast when we slate it, won't it? So
If it's shit.
If it is shit.
Moving on to the next release date, the 14th of February, the day of love.
Oh.
So there's quite a few films coming out the 14th of February, actually.
All romances.
Buffaloed.
Wow. Happy Valentine's Day. You're going to Buffaloed.
Buffaloed. Ordinary Love. The Photograph. Downhill. Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Christ.
Blumhouse's Fantasy Island. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow.
So, let's make our way through these in...
Just so, before, in case I forget this, if you are one of these people, because we're probably not going to do anything special for Valentine's Day on this podcast, are we? But if you are someone who is going to take a significant other to see a film on Valentine's Day, please tell us which of that list it's going to be. And if it's Sonic the Hedgehog, please tell me if your significant other leaves you on Valentine's Day. So...
That would be pretty funny. So let's start with Buffaloed.
Oh, please.
It's got a low score of 6.5.
Makes me want to know about it even more.
Set in the underworld of debt collecting and followers to the home.
Let me stop you there. Imagine you're on Valentine's Day and someone goes to you, "Oh, let's go and see a film." What's the film about? It's called Buffaloed. It's about debt collectors. Happy Valentine's Day.
It's a comedy drama. Set in the underworld of debt collecting and follows the homegrown hustler Peg Dial, who will do anything to escape Buffalo, New York. It's a place.
The place.
Never heard of it. Not gonna go see it. Don't give a fuck. Moving on. Ordinary Love got a high score of 7.5. This is kind of 7.4, so it's kind of caught my eye. Do you want to know why? Qui-Gon Jinn's in it.
Oh, is he?
It's a drama romance though, so it's not going to be killing anybody, is he? An extraordinary look at the lives of a middle-aged couple in the midst of the wife's breast cancer diagnosis. Sounds like it might be a sad film. You never know. This might be
could be an alright film.
Liam Neeson's Oscar, because he didn't get nominated for fucking Phantom Menace, did he?
He must have won an Oscar.
No.
He'll have been nominated for Schindler's List.
It takes him 15 cuts to jump over a fence.
He'll have definitely been nominated for Schindler's List, whether he won it or not.
Maybe. I've not seen Schindler's List.
Good film.
Are you going to go see this film?
No.
Same.
If I hear good things about it though, and it happens to somehow be on a TV, I might give it a glimpse.
Yeah, maybe. Moving on. The Photograph is a drama romance. A series of intertwining love stories set in the past and in the present.
Let's move on.
The next film is called Downhill. The highest score we had so far.
I am hoping this is a modern day version of Jack and Jill. You know, going up the hill and then rolling downhill.
It's got the highest score of the night.
Oh, cool.
5.2.
Wow.
It's a comedy drama. Will Ferrell stars. Barely escaping the Netherlands during a family skiing vacation in the Alps, a married couple is thrown into disarray as they are forced to reevaluate their lives and how they feel about each other. Sounds shit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's just get on with it, shall we?
That probably sounds the worst one so far, to be honest.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire. This has got a decent score, actually, 8.2.
It's got a decent name
it's
as
a
well.
drama romance on an isolated island in Brittany. At the end of the 18th century, a female painter is obliged to paint a wedding portrait of a young woman.
That don't really tell me what the film's about, but I'm guessing there'll be some sort of twist or something in there.
Yeah, I don't see any people in it that I know either. Next one. Blumhouse's Fantasy Island.
What sort of fantasies? Ooh.
Adventure, comedy, horror.
Christ.
A horror adaptation of the popular 70s TV show about a magical island resort.
Where's the horror?
Dunno.
Where's the... You had me at horror.
It stars, the only person... Oh, there's two people in it I know. Michael Rooker.
He's
on Mary Poppins, y'all!
Oh.
And Michael Pena, who is the Mexican friend of Ant-Man. The narrator guy.
Two funny characters.
Two funny characters in this horror comedy. I won't see it. I don't go see horror films.
I'm not a big fan of horrors.
And last but not least of this, fuck off.
The biggest horror of all, potentially. Sonic the Hedgehog.
After discovering a small, blue, fast hedgehog, a small-town police officer must help it defeat the evil genius who wants to experiment on it.
Now, of all these films so far, I feel like...
The one I'm going to see, probably.
Really? Again, I mean, there's two so far that have got a lot of media attention. Birds of Prey and this. And, to be honest, they're both going to be flops, I think.
Yeah.
Sonic, obviously, the big attention was that they redesigned Sonic after the fan
Jim
outlash.
Carrey's Eggman looks really good.
Does he?
He does. I like Jim Carrey in almost anything he's in.
I think this film is going to be, as I said,
Saved by Jim Carrey.
an absolute flop. I think
it's
going
going
to be worse than a skin change. It's going to be another comic book movie that's compiled to the dustbin of history.
I think it's going to be
I get the
shit.
feeling so far these February films are a bit like the January films. Also,
I think this is going to be shit. But I think Jim Carrey is going to steal everything he's in.
the thing I'm looking forward to this film most is this film is going to generate memes.
It is.
I can imagine many memes coming out of this film.
Are you going to go see it at the cinema?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
I probably won't. I want to. I wouldn't mind. Next up is our February the 21st. We've got some films in here. The Call of the Wild.
Okay.
Emma. Braham's The Boy 2. Greed. The Night Clerk. Impractical Jokers the movie. We'll start with that one because it's the bottom. I'll go upwards. A story of humiliation. The fuck? Who are you? Get out of my booth.
What? What was that?
That was supposed to be a skit when you interrupted. The story of a humiliating high school mishap from 1992 that sends the Impractical Jokers on the road competing in hidden camera challenges for the chance to turn back the clock and redeem 3 of the 4 Jokers.
TV show, innit?
It's
Made
a
it into
TV
a
show,
film.
but it's a longer episode, isn't it?
Yeah. Might be a laugh if you want
The
some
Night
light watching.
Clerk. Voyinskoye hotel clerk
Christ.
becomes the subject of a murder investigation. It's got the guy who plays Mr. Fantastic in Fantastic. That kid.
Oh, yeah, he's got a weird name, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, you're going to go see it?
I've
No,
forgotten everything you've said
It's
as soon as you said it.
Greed. Comedy drama. Satire about the world of the super rich. It's that guy. Oh, hang on.
It's that guy.
I'm not going to go see it. Steve Coogan.
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 To be fair, I do like Steve Coogan a lot. I did
And
see
it's got
this.
Stephen Fry as well.
I saw this film actually. In fact, earlier today I saw this film. Like the trailer appeared like on Facebook or something, and I saw it. But like I was on a train or something, so I couldn't hear the trailer. I was like, oh, I'll look into that later. So it did catch my attention. So I might look into that one a little bit more. Will I watch it? Probably not. But I'll at least watch the trailer. Steve Coogan, though, I do love him a lot.
Braham's The Boys 2. Horror mystery thriller. After a family moves into the Hillshire mansion, their young son soon makes friends with a lifelike doll called Brahms. Nope.
No.
Right.
Also, horrors now, like they have phases. Horrors. You have your zombie phase, your vampire phase, stuff like that. It's
dolls now,
doll
isn't
phase, isn't it? It really is.
Emma. Comedy drama. Based on the classic Jane Austen novel.
Classic. Don't really know much about the story. I feel like you have to be a fan of the book to be a fan of that film. But
Probably. It's got Anna Taylor-Joy. Sorry. She looks familiar, but I can't think where from. And in the first few little swipes, nobody else I really know. The Call of the Wild. This looks good, this. It's Harrison Ford and his CGI dog.
I have heard of this one as well.
Adventure drama family. A sledge dog struggles for survival in the Alaskan wild.
Could be alright. Yeah, could be alright.
Moving on to our next release thingy-bobber, February the 26th. We have My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. Pokemon the movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution.
We're getting into some
Guns
animated stuff now, aren't
Akimbo, The Invisible
we? Guns
Man.
Akimbo, I win. February.
Yeah, The Invisible Man, Wendy, The Whistlers, Spencer Comfort. Oh, I'm in March now. So let's go through them. We've got 6.6, The Whistlers. Oh, I just got a big bloody. I have to read.
And your words are struggling you today.
Oh. A policeman isn't. Do you mind? A policeman is intent on freeing a crooked businessman from a prison in Romania. He travels to Gormur, an island in the Canaries, where he must first learn the difficult local dialect, a language which includes hissing and spitting.
It's got some interest to it, to be fair.
Yeah, it's
got some interest to it.
It's a comedy crap. Why? What's with all the comedy films? Oh, fuck off. I'm not going to go see this. I don't give a shit.
That pushed you over the edge. You were interested until you heard it was a comedy.
Wendy. Fantasy drama. Why do I feel like this is going to be about the Peter Pan Wendy?
Oh, it will be, won't it?
Shall we find out?
It will be. I didn't even realise that. Oh, it is.
Lost on a mysterious island where aging and time have come unglued. Wendy must fight to save her family, her freedom, and her joyous spirit of youth from the deadly peril of growing up. That's going to flop so hard. It's going to make Cats look like an Oscar-winning performance.
Yeah. I don't know. Who wants it?
Not me.
I don't know.
Not me either.
Not me as well.
This one looks interesting. It's a horror sci-fi thriller film, The Invisible Man.
Yeah, okay.
When Celicia's abusive ex takes his own life and leaves her his fortune, she suspects his death. She suspects his death was a hoax. As a series of coincidences turn lethal, Celicia's work to prove that she is being hunted by someone nobody can see.
Sounds quite interesting, to be fair. Yeah. Again, another
so basically, a husband dies, becomes invisible.
Dies in brackets.
Because he's not dead, haunts her, and people are like, "Peh, he's dead."
Don't I feel like they could take some twists there? There could be some little twists. That could be.
You're actually going mad. This is one of those ones where the trailer reveals everything that happens in the film, which is why I know so much about it.
Right. Well, at least you told me not to watch the trailer, because I might have actually watched the trailer for one.
7.6 for Guns Akimbo.
Not bad.
We talked about this before in episode
This
3.
is one that I would be really interested in watching.
Episode 2 we watched it. We spoke about this one, didn't we?
Did not know it was coming out this early.
A guy relies on his newly acquired gladiator skills to save his ex-girlfriend from kidnappers. Harry Potter, innit?
That description did not do it justice.
You're not wrong.
In my opinion. That was the most... Watch the trailer. Whoever's listening to this, watch the trailer of Guns Akimbo, then come back and listen to Fish's description of Guns Akimbo from this website, and you tell me that IMDb has not just shat on that film there. Not done it justice. I know, admittedly, we have not done any of these films justice, and in fact, all these people's hard work we have just torn apart in seconds, but that really was... Guns Akimbo, film I really want to see. Give it a watch.
This next film is a remake, CGI remake of the classic Pokemon the first movie. Pokemon the movie.
I've heard of it. I think it is a remake.
After a scientific experiment leads to the creation of a clone of Mewtwo. Wait, what? He sets out to destroy the world. Ash and his friends then decide to thwart Mewtwo's evil plans. 6.5.
I heard this mentioned on the grapevine that it was basically like a re-release remaster of the Pokemon the first movie, and I was like, why are they doing this? Like, especially with an animated film, it's not like it's aged that much.
This next film is the...
So I don't know why they've done that.
Highest rated film of this section of February. My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Heroes Rising. 8.1. A group of youths aspiring to become professional superheroes fight in a world full of people with abilities, also known as quirks.
My apologies, I don't understand.
Also known as quirks. Deku and his fellow classmates from Hero Academy face 9, the strongest villain yet.
Is it animated?
I've heard about this actually.
Is it fully animated?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've not ever watched the show, but I've seen like artwork from the show so I know it's like a cartoon show that's...
It's anime.
Or anime then. So yeah, could be interesting.
And then that's it until the 6th of March. Now my jaw hurts. I don't know why.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Some A lot of stinkers in
A
February.
lot
it
of
looks
films
like.
I've never heard of, and some films that I have, and some films I am going to see, and some films that I might go to see.
Some interesting ideas.
Some films I know for a fact are going to flop. Some films I know. Will
So, if you were
become
taking your girlfriend to see a film on
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog, it would be.